What is going on everyone, Tenha here and welcome back to another video of Honkai Star Rail. In this video, I will show you what I got with $3,000. Keep that in mind that this video does not include summon videos, so if you by any chance missed my summon videos, you can check it out right here, yeah? Okay, so let's start with characters. Well, obviously, I got all the characters after I used my $2,700. And then, I spent extra finding out that I actually love Seele's playstyle. So I got 6 extra copies of Seele. And then 4 extra copies of Seele's Lycone. But then, here is the reason why I'm not enabling my Eidolons. I had to learn it the hard way from Genshin Impact. And then also, I'm not gonna lie, my, well, should I say feels crafting kinda became very dull, and then finding out new meta was really difficult for me because after maxing out all the characters, like any character you use there just works, right? So that's why I'm not enabling any of those Eidolons, although I can do that. So right now, after I learn everything about the game, I'm not going to be doing those. And then for the Lycone as well, in the night, I don't know how OP those exclusive Lycones are going to be like in the future, but for me, it seemed like this free crit rate you get here was just really OP. Like 80% crit rate, and all those things without so much of a condition, right? I thought they were very good for Seele especially. And then, if you, by any chance, get 4 extra copies and make this into Super Imposition 5, then you get 30 crit rate. And I think that's gonna be something very meaningful, since you can use 6 relics, right? I got really lucky with those farmings, so I was able to build her a little bit. As soon as I finish her build, I should be able to do a proper Seele showcase. I have heard that there are a lot of scam showcases out there that just read stuff from the traces and be like, oh my god, look at this damage, and then use their skills onto this broken space dragon and then do like 100k damage. I'm like, okay, that should be a scam. That's not going to help people figure out if certain character is good or not. And then let's go over to the Lycone. Obviously, we have every copy of those Lycones for 5 stars. And then all the 4 stars, I believe, I probably need to check it out. Lycones, what am I missing? And then what are those? I believe they're like from the battle pass, I suppose? Also, replenishing all my power every day got me Trailblaze level 45, which is pretty fast. I also have used up all my fuels, so that is also nice. And also, I wanted to mention about something that a lot of people are talking about. And I do agree with everyone's opinion because they are actually true. Some people are saying that just using all the fuels and rushing through the level would help you advance faster. That could also be true, because you're going to start getting more EXPs from the dailies, right? So yes, advancing faster, true. However, like I said in one of my beginner's guide video, this is what happened when I was playing Genshin Impact. Well, I wanted to rush everything, right? Without thinking so much, because I was very new to Hoyoverse games. I used up all my resins and all the fragile resins, which is equivalent to the fuel in this game, and rushed through the AR levels, which is equivalent to Trailblaze level. And then I ended up farming for the domains where it was very inefficient for me to get 5-star artifacts, the relics here. And all my characters, although they were like level 80 to 90, which was the max level in Genshin Impact, all my characters were not built and they were all weak. And all the showcase videos that I've done, they didn't age well. Because I have suffered from Genshin Impact, I thought I never wanted to make that mistake again. And this is the outcome of my farming as soon as I hit Trailblaze level 40. I have 81.9 over 131. My Lycone is just S1. I can probably replace it with something else. The F2P 5-star Lycone you can get from the Herta store, right? That also gives you a crit rate for no reason. I have worked on the traces, and then for the relics, I'm almost complete with the farming, I guess. But as soon as I can fix this stupid glove, sphere, and the body part, I think I can actually build a good Seele. Like Genshin Impact, the best ratio for crit is gonna be 1:2 ratio. Right now, we have too much crit rate. So if we can balance things out and maybe make it into like 70% crit rate with like 170% critical damage, that would be a very good Seele. And here's another thing that I probably made a mistake on. And I really hope that those of you guys who's watching this video would be able to fix things before you reach TL 40. Because my characters weren't built, and because I didn't want to use sample, because I think it's like a little cheese thing in the beginning, and although I don't know for sure, some games, if there's like a cheese build that you can use, that doesn't tend to work in other contents. Like for example, there's a Forgotten Hall, right? So I thought if I just invest so much into sample, it might not work there. Because in Simulated Universe, you get so much buff for certain things, right? Even Jeopard can do like 90k damage from his ulti. So if that is the case, I was thinking maybe, you know, I'm just gonna put my money on the single target DPS and just build them really strong and see how it goes. And I was able to beat the World 4. So that's a big change, right? Before building my DPS, I was struggling in World 4 no matter what I did. But after farming for my Seele, I was able to cruise through and beat World 6 really fast. It was done in like day 1, so I was like really surprised about how much damage I was doing with the hunt path, right? If you by any chance invested a lot on Sampo and was able to beat World 6 in Simulated Universe, you should probably use your resins there because this is the set I've always been farming for. And compared to the relic farming, this is the best set for like AoE DPS or like a tanker who kind of wants to do damage here and there. This is the best one. And then from the sphere, if you look at it here, you get a lot of the damage boost here. HP, attack, defense is just 3 things. And after that, it's either physical, fire, ice, lightning, wind, quantum, and imaginary. So depending on what kind of damage boost you have on this sphere, you can probably plan your gacha things out. Let's say, for example, the next DPS is coming out and they're by any chance doing quantum damage or maybe lightning damage, and you happen to have those, then you can probably think about maybe I should go for that character because I already have the relics for them. And then if you go over here to the link rope, it's either break effect, energy regeneration rate, HP, attack, and defense. For a DPS character, especially when this relic set is good for DPS who wants to do damage, attack is very essential. But think about it like this. You may have a lot of sphere, but for DPS, you want attack here, right? Unless they have some specialized effects for break effect, which I think they might add in the future. If you have 1 attack percentage that has double crit, you're all set. So there's that. And then another thing I wanted to add was, I have confirmed that in the Stagnant Shadow, which you farm for your character ascension materials, it is so much better for you to start farming for them after Trailblaze level 40. Because before that, you get 2, right? But then as soon as you hit level 40, you start getting 3. That is 50% more efficiency, right? If you were able to choose in the World 6, then you should definitely farm for those before level 40. So that later when you get 40, you farm for those Stagnant Shadow. And always make sure that you do Echo of War on Sunday, because you don't know what your Trailblaze level is going to be. It would be the best. In the early game, you want to do that on Sunday. The drops that you get here depends on your equilibrium level, right? So right now, I feel like I'm going to be able to reach 50. And I made another mistake because right now it's like Thursday and my level is 45. Hopefully my level would not exceed level 50 or else I'll be very salty. But anyways, you start to get 5-star relics here, the Musketeer set. You start to get 2 of those materials guaranteed, which is going to be a game breaker for you, right? Because at level 1, you get like 1 of this, which I really regret. I really hope this video was entertaining for those people who wanted to find out what you can get with $3,000. It's actually about 3.5k because I spent extra for Seele and her Lycone, if I think about it. But anyways, thank you so much again for watching today's video, and I really hope that the last bit of rant, I guess, or little informational stuff at the end would help you fix the mistake that I made. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.